What if I told you that society encourages you to lie? And in turn, unfortunately, we're all liars. Let me explain. Let's say today was the absolute worst day of your life. The worst. Everything went wrong. You got in a fight with your spouse. You got a unexpected medical bill. It was terrible. Got some really bad news about someone. The pipes burst in the house, the apartment, and a huge bill comes up. The brakes went on your car and they crash. Like, everything is going wrong in your entire life. There's nothing that is going right. But it's your first day at work. So you sit down and, the trainer comes up to you and says, Gary, how are you doing today? And you would in turn say, I'm terrible? No. You don't say that. You say, I'm fine. I'm fine. Some people say, great. I'm doing amazing. When we know that those things actually aren't true. In fact, most of them aren't true. But we say it because we don't think the other person really wants to hear what's going on with us. And so we just save them the trouble and say, I'm fine, to move on to the next thing. And in some cases, we don't think the person's actually asking the question. But if I said, Gary, it's okay, man. Like, you don't look like you did in the interview. Are you sure you're okay? Well, he might pause for a second. Like, no. I'm completely fine. I am fine. Don't worry about me. I'm all good. Gary, you can tell me, man. I really want to know. How's your day really going? After that third time, he may open up a little bit or crack a little bit in order for me to continue to ask to get the information that I want to know, because I really want to know if Gary's okay, because he looks like he's about to cry, okay? Which all of us have those days. Similar to if someone calls you and they're a telemarketer and they say, hey, we got a great new interest rate coming up, or your car loan looks like we could do better on it. Even if you wanted to do some of those things, you wouldn't do it. You would say, I'm busy. Give me a call later. I got to talk to my husband. And most of those are default mechanisms, and they're not even true. We don't want to call him later. We may not have to talk to our husband or wife. We just don't want to do it. And so instead of saying that, we say, well, I got to talk to the wife. I'm busy. Call me later, right? None of those things are actually true. So what I'm saying is, most of the things that we say, most of the information that we convey to other people when they're asking us questions in those first 2 minutes of conversation when we just interact with somebody, most of them are lies.